as a Steelers fan, and then we'll get to the Bengals side here in a second, but as a Steelers fan, what would you like to see happen with this franchise before the trade deadline? I mean, we're seeing the rumors that the Steelers could be looking to add another receiver. Do you have a receiver in your mind you're hoping that they go after, or is this more of like, yeah, I would just take literally anybody else beside DK Metcalf, other than Roman Wilson?
Yeah, I mean, I think the easy answer is, obviously, we have to get a receiver at the trade deadline. I mean, that's a strong wide receiver too, and I've been hearing some rumors, some reports even before the season started, and I like this guy, Chris Olave. I know he's had his own injury problems with the concussions, and he's really the Tua of receivers when it comes to concussions. So I expect the Saints are in a slightly rebuild mode. Chris Olave's still the number one guy, but they have Shaheed there, so they could. And with the pick that we got from George Pickens, I think Olave. I mean, he's been brought up in trade rumors, before. So I think going after Olave to be that strong receiver too, because as much as I like Calvin Austin, he was out with an injury last night, but he's better suited as a wide receiver 3. And Roman Wilson, I was expecting him. I thought the Steelers were going to hit on the receiver in the draft like we usually do, but he's been a non-factor, and this was the game to kind of, improve his standing with the Steelers. But I think just the foremost, we need a second receiver because our run game is great with Jalen Warren and Kenneth Gainwell and Metcalf. Yeah, I mean 3 for 50, like on 5 targets. They're just double teaming him, if anything, or really you can just put one guy on him because Metcalf seems to kind of be not out of his prime because he's still a good receiver. Top 20, but with Rodgers, with how it's kind of like a 1-year deal, like a 1-year situation, I feel like it's mainly needed that we need a receiver. And personally speaking, I would love Olave, even though I've heard reports of there's other guys like you can maybe get a Lazard, or you can get one of these other
guys that have played with Rodgers before possibly.
Yeah, and so maybe you want to try to unlock that, or maybe even if the Jets, if the Jets want to, I mean, they're sitting winless right now. Wilson is unexcited. Hey, you could send them, you could send Garrett Wilson to the Steelers and have Wilson and Metcalf, but it really irks me that we didn't see the George Pickens and Metcalf duo, and now we're kind of paying for it. So a lot of work to be done, but I think Olave, we need a receiver by the deadline. If we don't get a receiver by the deadline, then unfortunately, I don't see us going far into the playoffs or even win a playoff game. I'm the optimist, so I think we could, but realistically, no.